Also disapprove of how the president handled it.
Groups of veterans across the U.S. have joined forces to try to rescue U.S. citizens desperate to get out of the country. NBC7's Ali Rafa spoke with one veteran about how that effort's working now that the U.S. military is out of the country.
The veteran I spoke with says today's deadline to withdraw U.S. troops is simply his starting line. But as terror groups tighten their grip on Afghanistan, his job becomes harder and harder.
But never did I ever imagine that we'd have an operation that is a government military operation that had to be so supported and actually carried by the civilian operations that we're doing. Leave no man behind. We left more than 250 people behind. These people were abandoned. People may not like that word, but I cannot say it any other way. They were abandoned.
A mission retired Air Force Special Operations Commander Major Glenn Ignacio says he never even fathomed has now become his life. A deep frustration is fueling a historic humanitarian effort coordinated by hundreds of highly trained U.S. military veterans to secretly rescue fellow American citizens, as well as allies from a now Taliban-controlled Afghanistan. Major Ignacio says the group he works with, one of dozens nationwide, has already rescued hundreds, and there's no timeline on their operation to rescue every American and ally who wants to leave the country. He says he can't share many details because evacuations are active and ongoing. But here's a peek at how this heroic and seemingly impossible mission is being accomplished.
Military guys doing great things, but they're tied to orders and they're tied to what they're told. We're able to do whatever we need to get these people out. We're using every connection that has been gained for 20 years and using the expertise of special operations and veterans, and then looking at all the assets that we have from ground, air, whatever it is, to get them from their location to a place out of Afghanistan. We look like a regular civilian American. By law, we have to follow the regulations of a particular state that we're in, and when I say state or country that we're in, but it's really interesting as what are the rules in Afghanistan. But the idea is to do this as we do in special operations, as sneaky as possible to get people out.
Major Ignacio's message to those still waiting to be rescued: stay patient, don't draw attention to yourself, and these veterans will find a way to find you. In Oceanside, Ali Rafa, NBC7.
Major Ignacio says these veteran groups also coordinate with operatives in Afghanistan's neighboring countries to ensure a safe passage for those who are rescued.
California Congressman Darrell Issa has been working to